Hello, beautiful. Welcome to Bonnets and Pillow Talk with me, the host, Miss Buzzer. Today is day 43 of 75 of the 75 Hard Challenge. As you can see, the location has changed today because I'm home now. It has been a hectic last 2 days of traveling, but I'm home. I'm safe. I'm glad to be back. Missed home a little bit. But I'm excited to just get through this week. I've got a lot planned. There's a lot in the works, and I'm just really excited and stoked for this coming month. Anyways, let's go through the breakdown of my day 43, 75 hard, and then we'll end with a little reflection for the day. So, for our diet, we're doing intermittent fasting. I'm fasting for 16 hours and eating for 8 hours. Um, Today, the biggest challenge was because I had to basically pull an all nighter. I was hungry. I was hungry. I was hungry. So my eating window is 2 to 10. So by 10 I had my last meal, and from 10 to like the midnight hours to the 3 a.m.s when my flight left, yeah, hunger. The hunger was hungering me. So that was a challenge today. Water was another challenge because when you're traveling, you don't want to be like going to the bathroom all the time. But we finished our gallon of water. Then we are reading uh this book, A Case Against Sexual Revolution. I was just reading the 10 pages for today. And then we did two 45-minute workouts. And I found a way to work out in an airport because this is the dedication that I have. I literally had an hour before we left, and I basically just did like walking back and forth for that hour until we were ready to go. And then I had another hour when I got to the airport in Toronto, so I kind of just killed that hour by walking back and forth for another 45 minutes. So we did our two 45-minute workouts for the day. And then we did our Bible time early in the morning just before we left. That was our day. In terms of a reflection, I think my biggest reflection coming back home is just I had such a good time in Winnipeg. Every time I travel, I realize just how much I love it and how much I learn about myself when I travel. I'm a travel girly on the low. I enjoy traveling. Even when I travel on my own, I really, really enjoy it. It gives me time to read. It gives me time to reflect on things. It gives me time to just like think and reflect on my own thoughts. I was sketching. I carried like a little itty bitty sketch pad, and I kept all of my little tickets and ticket stubs and different places I went, and I stuck it in there. So now I have like a little pocket-sized memory book of the whole trip. And I enjoyed doing things like that so much, and I don't usually get to do them because I'm going to work and all of that stuff. But I think going into this next month, I'm hoping that I'm going to be starting working in a month. In this coming month, I want to make sure that I'm prioritizing making time for travel. That's something that's a priority for me. If anything, it just gives me time to just explore different aspects of myself that I literally just can't access when I'm here. My brain can't relax that much. I need to be out of my house to experience those things. So I think I'm just going to be a bit more intentional about travel. I really enjoy it. Throughout at the beginning of the trip, I was having like real travel anxiety, like the bubble guts, the tingling on the fingernails. Sorry, trigger warning. I was really having a really rough time, and I'm not really sure what it is yet. I don't know what it was that was there was some fear or something. I'm not really sure, but I just felt so anxious. But I kept trying things every day. I kept pushing myself. Thankfully, the 75 hard challenge is part of the reason why I had to go outside every day. That 45-minute workout doesn't care whether I'm in a different city or not. It doesn't care whether the people I'm with want to go out and exercise. I have to do that 45-minute workout outside, whether it's snowing, whether it's raining, it's out, whatever. It made me go and explore the city in a way that I would have never explored or done if I honestly wasn't doing this challenge. I don't think I would have walked to the places that I walked to, because 45 minutes, y'all, is a long time to be exercising outside. It's a long time, and you can go so many places in 45 minutes. So I took it as a chance to like just get to know the city. I'd take like an Uber to a spot and walk from that place to another place and back, and then take the Uber back home. Or I would like walk to one spot for 45 minutes and then take an Uber back home from there. Or, like, or have breakfast at, like, I really got to explore the city while being afraid, while feeling a little bit anxious. And I'm so grateful I did it, because I feel like a more confident person leaving the last 2 weeks than I was when I left. I also feel like I'm more clear minded than I was before, which is very helpful because I feel like I was starting to feel a little bit overwhelmed. It's also given me, I think, like a kick of like revived energy for the 75 hard challenge, because I think I was starting to feel a little bit stagnant as well. So overall, um I would say taking a little trip away from myself was a good decision. I'm so proud of myself for taking it. Also, it was a good use for my tax refund, because I really could have just bought shoes. And yes, shoes would last me a little bit longer, but the memories I made and the things I got to do in Winnipeg, I just, shoes could never. So I'm really grateful for the trip. I'm really grateful for my friend for hosting me. And I just had, honestly, I just had such a good time. I really needed it. And I didn't even realize how much I needed it. So I'm glad to be home. I'm excited to start gymming again and going back on my walks and my runs in my neighborhood and seeing the river every day. I miss that a lot. And yeah, I'm gonna miss my friend for sure, but I'm excited to be back home and hopefully, yeah, getting through the next couple of weeks of the 75 hard challenge. Um, yeah, I'm just excited to see what happens. I'm excited to see who I am as a person going out of these 75 days. But I don't want to take too much of the time. I hope you're having a beautiful day and you're having a beautiful start to the week. How's the challenge going for you so far? If you're doing 75 hard or if you're doing 75 soft, how's it going? If you're at the beginning of the journey, like, how is that? How are you feeling? Are you excited? Are you nervous? If you're kind of doing research and trying to figure out like whether you want to do it or not, what questions do you have? Um, I'm thinking of doing a, like, at the end of the challenge, I'm gonna do a big Q&A. So I'll link that once it's recorded for the future people. But I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm just really grateful for traveling. I'm really grateful for being protected and getting home safely. It's been a great last 2 weeks, but I'm excited to, you know, start the summer, start making next money, start working actively towards my goals for the second quarter. The first quarter was a banger. We got a few things ticked off of our to-do list, and I'm just excited to see what the second quarter has for us. But I've been your host, Miss Fuzzo, and this has been Bonnets and Pillow Talk. I will see you tomorrow. I love you. I appreciate you. Bye.